Hey, what's up everyone? Testing the microphone for the first time on this camera. Now I'm going to the gym, gonna do a very quick vlogging, and in the meantime, I wanna talk about a subject that has been in my mind. I was like, trying to make this video perfect, but I've been procrastinating so much because I have this perfectionism syndrome that doesn't allow me to get shit done because I have to go through a lot of layers of perfectionism, a lot of layers of approval within my mind that doesn't allow me to go forward. And in today's video will be a little different to what I was thinking. So today's video is a challenge for me because I'm not experienced in just talking to the camera, thinking what I have inside, putting outside clearly, but hopefully, today will be a much better video. Today, I have a better idea of how to communicate with the camera. And honestly, if I don't, this is my first video, come on man, give me a motherfucking break, and next video will be even better. I feel like I'm carrying so much now to the gym. Usually just carry my phone, water, and my house keys. I'm gonna make this process a little easier. So just gotta figure it out as we go and work with what we have.
I have never done any vlogging like this on the streets, but today I felt like doing something a little different. Welcome to University. If this is your first time on this channel, do not forget to please like the video down below, even if you haven't started it yet, and also subscribe yourself to this channel. Why? Because if you want to get smarter, you got to follow this channel. Moving forward to the subject of this video, if you want to have a strong, solid goal to achieve in your life, you must have a why, because a strong purpose will give you anything you want in life. I say anything and be really careful with these words, because anything does not mean everything. It's really hard to get everything, man, because we want a fucking lot all the time. I will show you why you need to have a strong purpose in your life, but I'll also show you how you can do this later in this video. The day is so beautiful, man. I'm just enjoying this. Look, cathedral there, just down there, sunlight, it's just beautiful. All right, let's move forward in this video. If you understand what a purpose means, what a why means, then you probably understand the power of it. A lot of times we don't achieve things in our lives because we don't have a clear vision of why I want to have this thing. What does this thing mean to me? What does this thing mean to others around me? And if you have that clear answer, if you have emotions associated with it, oh man, you are going to be a fucking beast. So let's say you want to lose weight, and you may think, why I want to lose weight? Well, because I want to be healthy, because I want to run after my kids. I've seen a lot of people who wanted to lose weight and they, got motivated, was fun. The second week, they didn't follow through with their diet. And that is usually because they forgot their why, or it's usually because they don't have a why, clear vision as to why they want to do this. Through the same Sorry bro, there's a lot of fucking distractions on the streets. I never film you on the streets again. Let's give you a scenario where you just got diabetes. That's a fucking strong why you should start a diet. That's a fucking strong why you should stop eating chocolate. Because you have something that will kill you, something that emotionally causes you a lot of pain, trauma, trouble, and you don't want that. Let's say you want to quit smoking. Why would you like to quit smoking? Well, because I want to be healthier, because, I don't know, I hate the smell it gives on my hands or makes me smell like. That's a great way to start with. But maybe next week you'll be smoking again. So let's say you want a stronger why, so you can follow through with this. Well, a stronger why you should stop smoking could be, well, you just lost a friend from lungs cancer. Like that pain, that emotional baggage you carry with it will make you change. If this is what you want, you need an emotional load with it. And this is why you see a lot of people who suffers so much from something that hurts them, they tend to change because carrying the pain is so much more painful than actually doing the change that they rather doing the change. That's when long-lasting change really happen. Bullying, I'll give an example with bullying. When people suffer bullying, they are usually suffering a lot of an emotional damage with it. I'm a big advocate of a little bit of a healthy bullying to a point where the person can change. I have seen a lot of chubby folks in my school, and because they were suffering enough bullying, they changed their life upside down. A little bit of bullying, it's okay as long as you change. What do you think about it? Just comment down below. And now just another example that is happening in my life right now is I drove a Mustang a couple of weeks ago, and that gave me so much drive, because driving a muscle car, having a muscle car was my dream child, and I made that happen. I felt it. I was driving it for the first time. I was making the childhood dream come true. And because I could feel the emotions of driving the car, it gave me a lot more drive to have one, to earn one. And now I'm doing everything that is necessary to achieve that goal. So if you want to achieve anything, the stronger your why is, the more likely you are to get it. I've done all the calculations to understand how much this car will cost me, the total cost of ownership, things I wasn't doing because I didn't have a strong why to have the car. So what I'm trying to say is, if you associate the emotions with the why you want to have that thing, you most likely will. And now I'm going to teach you how you can have a strong why. How can you associate strong emotions with it? Well, I'll give you 3 simple steps for it, right? And I'm saying this because I've done it. It has worked for me. And I've spoke to other friends who has a strong why in their lives. And some people, they got in different ways, right? But all of them follow one pattern: strong emotions. So it's a bit noisy here now. The first step I would recommend you going through is firstly writing down that one thing you want the most and requires you to change. And then the second step, as you write it down, I would recommend you writing this down with a music that causes you emotion. Not something that there is somebody singing, but like a music that causes you to think, reflect, meditational song or something along those lines. And keep in mind, because emotions here are very important. So the more emotions you associate with that change, with that why, with the goal, the more likely you are to follow through and really make that happen. So this is the first thing you got to write, right? How would life look like, feel like when I achieve this goal? Write it to the detail. Just be so specific about it, because the more you imagine it, the more you see it happen. And as you write it, feel it, because again, we want emotions associated with that change. Now, the second thing you will have to write, once you're done with that, how would life look like and feel like if I don't change, if I don't achieve this thing I want to achieve? Then write that, sit with it, be specific about it. Who will suffer if I don't achieve this? Let's say, in my case, I want to buy a Mustang. How will life be like if I don't achieve that goal? That means I didn't change my behaviors, which I have to change, that acquires me. It's acquired a change. It's required a change for me to get what I want. So if I didn't get the Mustang, that means I did not change my behaviors, which would be sad. Second thing, not getting the Mustang means that I have failed with the goal. That means I had a lot of fucking time and I just wasted the time because I put a time frame on it. And put a time frame as well, because the urgency will give you more emotions as well. So put a time frame on it and sit with it. How will life look like if I don't make this change? Try to mention at least 3 things that will make they'll be great for you if you achieve it, and at least three things that will be bad for you if you don't achieve this. And again, be specific about it. It needs to touch your emotions. It needs to come from within. So yeah, just make that a real experience for you, and I'm sure that this will cause you a big impact in your life. And here's the third step. Connect your emotions to action. Every time you think you're about to fail, every time you think you're about to have the chocolate you shouldn't have, every time you think you're about to spend the money you shouldn't spend, think about that why and connect those emotions with the thing you just wrote. My tip, what I've done for myself, I have a card and I wrote the 3 things in the card, right? The card's on my wallet. And every time I grab my wallet, I look at my why again. And if I'm gonna eat something and I need to pay for it, and I shouldn't be eating that thing, when I go get the card to pay, I remember I have the card that tells my why, just with those cards. So that prevents me from doing the thing I shouldn't be doing, that gets me further away from the goal. Sorry if he's losing focus a couple of times. I'm just really learning how to use this. Don't forget that strong emotions leads to strong actions as well. The same way a weak purpose leads to weak actions, and you don't want that. If this video made sense for you, do not forget to please subscribe to this channel and comment as well. What is your strong why from today onwards? Was this video helpful? Would you like any other content like this? Comment down below and I'll be here the next time. I see you in the next one. Follow me to get smarter. Let's grow. Bye.